Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Extreme Boating. Quality of St. Lucia Estuary Beaches, Isimangalisa Wetland Walk, KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa. South Africa, we don't have Coast Guard, but in St. Lucia, we're lucky enough to have stationed 40 in SRI. They rush to the rescue when something goes wrong. They work up and down the coast from Richards Bay all the way to Sodwana. Mostly Cape Vidal. Why do you ask? 200s on the back of a 7-point-something meter rib. I don't have the full stats of the vessel. And it rushes towards the mid-break or backline. We won't know what that is because there's not really waves. Small one to bash through. Got through it nicely. Another one. Sorry about the camera shake, but the wind is blowing like hell here on the beach. And northeasterly. That's why the water is so clean, and we've got a beautiful color line running right from the shore break through the back line into the distance. Next one on the launch plate is Ocean Commotion. Sorry guys, I tried to tell Stella that they're right in front of us. We moved a little bit, but managed to get the tractor right in line with Ocean Commotion launching. I'll do my best with what we've got. Ocean Commotion almost turned sideways there because of the long push over the lip, and he sprays Wiseman sitting behind the cab. That's rooster tailing at its best. 200 V6 4-stroke Suzuki's working hard to get Ocean Commotion off the lip. Stewart is trimming down. What a beautiful day. Although the wind is so terribly here on the beach, just look at how calm that ocean is, and we had the most spectacular sunrise in months. For the first 4 months of this year, we mostly just had clouds. Ocean Commotion coming onto a plane. It's a nice big boat, 900 carry cat, weighing in just over 3 tons, 3.5 meters wide. Very big boat to launch through the surf here in St. Lucia Estuary. Well done, Stuart. That's a beautiful launch. Happy hunting. Enjoy the day. Please send me photos so that people can see what you guys are catching. I know there's some dorado coming out and a lot of tuna from day to day, not every day. Conditions is a little bit dear mekaar, but that was a safe launch. They're safely behind the back line. The weather this year is on its head. We don't know when the fish is biting, we don't know when the wind is blowing, we don't know when the surf is up. Stewart has found the color line, he's working it a little bit. I saw some beautiful big kingfish jump right in the surf in front of us. I don't know what is in the color line, if anything. There's a scarcity of bait fish at the moment, and that's mainly because of all the dirty water coming down from Flozy River, which we can do nothing of at the moment of the rainy season. So a stock stave rushed past me, not giving me a lift, so this footage is done over 1.2 kilometers. I'm sorry about that, guys, but it is what it is. It's going to be interesting because it's out of a very, very shallow estuary mouth. Stella is the first one to be pushed there by Stella's yellow tractor, the Bell tractor. Motor still trimmed high to get off the lip. You can see there's a little bit of sand and then it's deeper water. Water is dirty in the estuary mouth. The Flozy River is still pushing out hard. There is a lot of marine water interaction between the estuary system, the Flozy beach channel, and the ocean. There's a lot of mullet coming in. There's some nice perch being caught in the estuary. And the St. Lucia pest, the thornfish, or what we also call the tigerfish, there's a lot of big ones coming in. But anyway, Stella's moving nicely up the channel. The wind is not making it easier to work on this zoom distance. Oh, okay. Just zoom out a little bit so that the image stabilizer can start working. Right, now do you understand? We're learning as we go. I've been many years in photography since all my life, but since 1991 in professional photography. I've been working more than 13 years with digital cameras and image stabilizers, and this is the first time I experienced this. But okay, we'll keep that in mind. It's probably the white bait, the foam, the distance. Yo, look at that Hellcat at work there. Well, now I spoke to you, Hanky, from Maverick. He says he sets the motors a little bit trimmed up on the back where the holes is. His pin is on hole number 1 to get the boat to run what he calls proud. I like the terminology because nose light that boat ain't. It's running proud. It's onto its haunches when it needs to be on its haunches. It's 22-foot Hellcat to 115 4-stroke Suzuki's on the back, which is at the bottom end of the power range that Hellcat can handle. It can handle all the way up to 200 horsepower. Now there is 121 foot with 200 horsepower. Now let's have a look on how Maverick is going to do it. Zoom out, get the image stabilizer to kick in. The wind is still fighting the camera a lot, but there we've got some sort of image stabilizing going. Let's see if we zoom a little bit more tight on the boat. Joanki is using the motor trim tire, rooster tailing, getting the boat off the sandbar over there. He's turned north. He's checking the angle of the motors and the push. He's using the motor trim tire, running at the trot, and even the birds is not helping this camera to focus on that distance. So I'm shaking because of the wind, and there the image stabilizer is kicked in. Thank you, Canon SX60HS. Yes, the 70HS does do a sharper, crisper video, but then I don't have the ability to take photos. For some reason I can't get that camera to focus on a sharp photo. The previous one, yeah, I abandoned it. Went back to the 60HS. All round, for what I'm doing, much more versatile camera. Would help if I can afford a monopod again from Take a Lot. Oh, look at that 22-foot Hellcat with two 154-stroke Yamahas run to get through the gap, to make sure that the gap that's in front of him, he can get through it. Look at the beautiful color line. Such lovely watercolors. See any fish jumping there, so maybe that there is no fish on that color line, but definitely in the shallow water there was a lot of kingfish jumping close to the beach. Next one is stock stave, rub-a-dub-dub. They haven't given us a show yet because the water is so calm. Nice push for the 17.6 T-Cat with 242-stroke Yamahas on the back. Sorry, I get a chuckle when I see that they've got battery problems on that motor. The terminal on the battery broke, so it doesn't take a full charge. And yeah, pull start, trim and tilt. There's enough power for the trim and tilt to work. It's generally a very well maintained vessel, but when you're on a weekend away and something happens that you cannot fix right now, then luckily you've got pull starts on the 2 strokes. A T-Cat running nice proud, as Johanky says, with even 3 men standing in the front. There's a little bit of spray overcoming, Yes, he's got the boat onto speed to run for the gap with those big people and the small motors on the back. Yo, I wish I could stabilize the camera on this one. This is a beautiful little launch. Mainly because I know that boat is underpowered. But it fishes well. Well done, Marius. Thank you. Now I must walk and fetch your bakkie. Happy hunting. Enjoy the day.
Wel, ek kan hom gelukkig nie 'n vriend noem nie. Want met sulke vriende het jy nie vyande nie. Nee, Marius. Ry verby die Ingwe launch site om vinnig hier te kom. Dan moet ek al die pad in Mond toe loop om jou bakkie te kom haal.